Here with Columbus Blue Jackets Assistant General Manager Chris MacFarland. And Chris, a couple of weeks ago we had the big press conference to announce the partnership between the Monsters and the Blue Jackets, but a couple weeks later here, can you still feel that excitement just brewing about this?
Well, it's even better now that it's starting to hit home. Even though training camp is still months away, but the last few days, bringing the coaches in for their first look at the practice facility here and visiting the rink downtown, it becomes a lot more tangible for the hockey side and for us, and it's been a great couple of days. So,
and going off a couple of things that we talked about and that were talked about at the press conference a couple of weeks ago, with this team, now that we can start looking ahead to next year, how much is the emphasis on walking that line between development and winning, and making sure you handle both of those?
It's really important. We think they go hand in hand. When you want your young guys to have to learn how to be pros, how to win important face-offs on the road, and get a taste of that playoff action. The NHL is the winning business, and down here we want to do both. We have to do both. We have to develop players for the big team, and a part of that is learning what it takes to win, earning your ice time, earning the right to be on the power play, to be out there in 4-on-4, the last minute of games, protecting leads. That's things that are not going to be handed to them in the NHL. So they might as well start to have to earn it here at this level, and that's something we preach, and our coaches do a great job of the teaching part, having an open door policy, and helping each player become the best player they can be.
And how big is it for everybody in Columbus to just have that 2-hour drive on I-71 and be able to come up and check everything out firsthand?
It's phenomenal. To be honest, it's for us to be able to jump in the car and be at practice, to meet with a player who's struggling, or to talk to the coaches, and then drive back and catch a Blue Jacket game that night. It's the best of both worlds, and then to be in your own bed that night, it's really an awesome thing, and I keep coming back. That's for us, but for our players too. I think there's something about being, oh man, I'm 2 hours up the road, and one call, and bang, 2 hours later I can be in an NHL building playing for the Blue Jackets. So it's really going to happen, and we couldn't be more happy.
And now going into the summer, obviously there's things like the draft, the rookie camp, leading up to training camp at the end of September. What does the typical summer lineup for yourself?
Well, right now for the hockey ops side, it's heavy draft. It's heavy draft prep work. The draft's coming up at the end of June, so it's our amateur scouts are doing heavy lifting, putting together our lists and making sure we're prepared. Every year's an important draft, but we have a lot of picks in the top 3 rounds of this draft, including the number 8 pick overall. So that's crucial, and then we roll right into the typical off-season activities, whether it's trades or free agent signings, both for the big team and for depth players and players that are going to wear Lake Erie Monster colors in the fall. So it goes by quick, but this is a chance where you get to change the face of your team and improve your team, as JD likes to say, with brick by brick. So hopefully we'll add in a few more bricks this summer.
Obviously a busy summer, but away from the rink, what are some things you like to do away from the rink? If we find out what Chris MacFarland does on a non-hockey day.
Well, with my wife and 4 kids, that's what I like to do, is spend time with them. We like to fish. We like to go to ball games and watch them play their summer sports, and get a chance just to relax a little bit and away from the rink. But just family time and watching the kids play, or taking in an Indians game or a Clippers game, or all things crew games down in Columbus. Just typical stuff like that.
It's great. Thanks very much, Chris.
No problem. Thanks for having me.